Good evening. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. We're happy to have you with us after several weeks off from some things that we had to do. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan spoke several times, but we're happy that you decided to be with us. This is the hour of power. The hour of power, brothers and sisters, that you've come to love, and we've come to love bringing it to you. Best of the best that for you, so you can be empowered. You can be empowered as a community. All right. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston. I have my co-host here with me, Brother Rodney Assad Muhammad, Sister Brandy. And make sure you come on in, brothers and sisters. Come on in, get comfortable. Power. It will be of power. So make sure you get your pen, your pad, and let's get ready. God has for us during this very, very, very special time that we live in right now. So with that being said, I want to swing it over to the Courage Coach. I see him there. I see him all ready to go. Coach Rodney Assad Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Brother Daryl, peace. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me, Brother Daryl, loud and clear?
Coming in loud and clear, brother. Take it away.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, welcome each and every one of you who joined us right now for the live Google Hangout. Now, this is a beautiful thing right now that we're doing this live broadcast, especially after all the just volume of information we've been getting over the last several weeks. Traveling a couple weeks ago, so much has been going on, so many moving and shaking. People got new Roku broadcasts popping. A lot of great things are going on. People got green screens happening behind them, and just a lot of great stuff. So I've seen a lot of movement out there in the marketplace, and it relates to wealth and mindset shifts and economics. And so I know Brother Daryl hopefully mentioned some of those things, some new exciting things that have been coming down the pike that he's been warming up and getting the levels just so right, whatnot. But brothers and sisters, you are in the right place. You are in the right place for a breakthrough. You're in the right place for a come up. You're in the right place for a turnaround. You are in the right place for a get back. You know what I'm saying? See, what I'm saying is this, that right now, many of you are suffering from some hard knocks, taking some hits and things like that. And I know, and you ended up maybe stumbling upon this broadcast, or saw us share it on Facebook, and he said, let me go over and check it out, see what's going on. Or you might have been a long time member with us, that you've been rolling with us for a little while, and you're on the broadcast, say, man, I need a tune-up, or I need to finally start taking action. Well, you're in the right place. Today is your day. But what I need you to do is I need you to start letting some people know that you're on right now. I need you right now to let some people know that you are on and that they should be on too, so they can receive a breakthrough as well. We have a lot of powerful information for you today in this hour of power. We don't take a lot of time. When we give it to you strong, concise, to the point, and it's just filled with so much weight and material that you're going to be able to feed on it for at least 1 week, till next broadcast. All right, so Brother Daryl, I'm going to swing it back over to you. But here's the thing, brothers and sisters, as the Courage Coach, I want you to be ready, because I got something a lot put on my mind as I was driving in, Brother Daryl, to my destination. I'm in Salem, Oregon this week, and at least today, and something put on my mind. So I got something heavy. I pray that I get it out and get it to you all when it's time to do that. So I'm going to swing it back over to you, Brother Daryl. Thank you all for joining us. Peace.
All right. Thank you very much. That is the Courage Coach giving us greetings from Oregon. And of course, brothers and sisters, where will we be? Where will we be as a people without our sisters? We will be nowhere. Where would Black Empowerment Live be? Well, sisters are here to help us, right? Help us balance this thing out. See, it only takes one sister to balance out two brothers. That's how powerful you are, sisters. So we have with us our membership coordinator to bring us greetings, Sister Brandy Muhammad. You there, Sister Brandy?
Yes, sir. I'm here, Brother Daryl, Brother Rodney. Assalamu alaikum. Black Wealth Empowerment members, The Black Wealth Empowerment. I'm telling you, it's another week. We're in episode 95, as Brother Rodney, excuse me, Brother Dare had told us just a few minutes ago. Yes, we're going up to 100 episodes. We're at 95 at this second. God willing, we'll be at 100 very soon. But we are so glad that you are here. We're glad that your friends are here. If they're not here as of yet, please invite them and let them know that the Black Wealth Empowerment is going up, is going up, is going up. That's the only way we can go. All right, we're going to have some great conversation, have some great nuggets to pass along. And you guys got to be ready, as Brother, I think Rodney just said, make sure you get a pen and pad. Brother Dare already said it. Sit back, close your door. You see I'm in a different place? Yep, it's my office space because I had to get away. Right? But listen, with that being said, I got my pen and pad too because I am a student just like you are. So with that being said, we're glad you're here. Please invite your friends and family. We are constantly, always reminding you every 5 minutes. Let the world know that you're alive, that we are live and in action. Get your information, get your nuggets, put your information on the broadcast, and let us know who you are, where you come from. You're here on time. Let's go. We need to see you. Send it back to you, Brother Darryl. Peace and love.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandon. She's going to come back with us at the bottom of the hour, tell us what's happening with the membership department, and bring on some new members that I see. We have probably about 8 in the queue right now, Sister Brandy. So make sure you kind of go through them and vet them so we can bring them on so they can be a part of the great membership here. Brothers and sisters, we are excited. I don't know about you. You should be excited. Higher than they were the last time we saw you. That should excite you. It excites you. It excites me. Why? Because now we can go ahead and move quicker towards our goals, quicker towards becoming who God has put in us to become. Move quicker towards living potential. So, brothers and sisters, get excited. We have a powerful program for you tonight. We're going to talk about what's your future. What's the future for you and your money? Changes have taken place since last week. There's a rumble in the jungle, right? It's a rumble in the jungle, brothers and sisters. So you get ready, invite your friends, as we said. Now it's time to take this thing, things that are moving around you in our environment and in our country, adding momentum to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. That's why we're excited, right? Because those that were asleep, Brother Rodney, they are awake now, right? Comatose, right? They're at least, starting to rattle and shake, right? Understand, brothers and sisters, God uses everybody and everything for his benefit or for his benefit. That's what we have to be reminded, and that's what we have to always be on the lookout for. Benefit me? How does this shake up benefit me? So we're here at Black Wealth Empowerment to bring you and bring us what we need, conscious level up. It can always be raised up higher. You think it is. It can always be raised up higher than what it is. Area of personal development, in the area of peak performance, in the area of financial empowerment. See, financial empowerment is more than you just get more money. That's the easy thing to do. So we're talking about financial power and raising up the consciousness, brothers and sisters, because that's what's required. Welcome to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. If you're just joining us, this is broadcast number 95 / on the way to 100. It's in place right now to bring the membership up, to bring the level of engagement up, because we have to go to the next level, brothers and sisters. So we're excited you decided to be here with us. And you know what to do. Is this your first time, or maybe we've been gone a couple of weeks and you forgot. If you forgot after a couple of weeks, that means it wasn't really ingrained in you as deep as it should have been. This side doesn't have to practice to come back on to BW. You have to be gone after being gone almost a month. So the Brandy doesn't have to go in and get in the mirror and rehearse on how she's going to greet everybody on Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Grained in us because we've done so many of these. to be with the membership. We should be able to tap a member on the shoulder that's been with us several weeks, several broadcasts, and say, hey, I need for you to cover Rodney Assad Muhammad's spot. Hey, I need for you to cover. Hey, I need for you to cover Sister Brandy's spot. Right? You have to see yourself. That's how we have to see ourselves. Because in any given moment, any given time, I might tap you on the shoulder and say, get in the game. What to do? You have to have enough confidence. God has given you need at whatever that task is, and we're just doing our job here at Black Wealth Empowerment to help prepare and shape our mindset and our skill set. Ready comes for us to get in the game at any given moment. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter. So here's what we want you to do. You see those tabs right above our heads, right? You see those tabs, right? If this is your first or 1,000th time, you see what those tabs are. You've seen those symbols before. Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest. We put those up there for you so you can use them and exercise that muscle right now. We call it paying it forward, an act of kindness for anything in return. So how do you do that? Hit those tabs above, brothers and sisters. Button. That'll just like our page, Facebook share. Hit that. Hashtag BWE. Hashtag BWE Hangout. We are live. Join us. Hashtag BWE Live. BWE Hangout Live. What is it? BWE Hangout. Join us. Put that in Facebook share. Put that in Twitter. Hit the other tabs if you have an account. Log in now, brothers and sisters. Do that right now. Go ahead and share it. Give them the link and everything for them to come in by your invitation only. This is a private, exclusive group, right? Not just closed, it's private, okay? So even once we admit you in, right, we watch you lines there in our group. We have a posting guideline. If you're not active, you're just a name on a list. If you're not active, your post won't be approved to go in the group. So it's about activity. It's about involvement, brothers and sisters. Over this past week, sideline. Sitting on the sideline going to cost you. And you're in the game. Playing the game of life. Jersey on. You might be talking about, I'm just a fan with a jersey sitting in the stand. Right? That's what you defaulted to. But that's not. Everybody that's alive has a jersey on. They're activated. And they're in the game. So, brothers and sisters, no more sitting on the sideline anymore. Months, maybe with this new president-elect, he'll help force you to realize that there's no more vacation time is over. We thought we were working. Vacation. All right? So that time I gave you enough time to go ahead and hit those tabs. Share. Sister Brandy, membership coordinator, she said every 5 minutes or anytime you hear a nugget, go ahead and hit one or all of those tabs and share the nugget that you have received. Because here's the thing, brothers and sisters. They're nuggets. A nugget to you is somebody else. You heard the courage coach talk about break. It's all about breaking through. But it says if you're not trying to break through something, that means you're comfortable. You're not trying to push against anything. Right? And we're here. Help yourself for a breakthrough. All right? So come on, hit those tabs every 5 minutes. Every time you get a nugget, hit those tabs. All right? And we want to hear from you. Exclusive Facebook groups at the Brand will come and tell you what you do She's getting help, brothers and sisters. And once she get a few more people that she needs, on and popping, on and popping. So with that being said, let's swing it over to the Courage Coach. All right, he can tell us what he's doing, and he's traveling, and some of the things that Coach, what you feeling out there in the air? Kind of give us a report. All right, a reporter's report, a field report. Last week, what are you feeling? How are you? God has given you breakthrough. What are you telling us, Coach?
Well, Brother Daryl, and once again, those of you just joining us, thank you for joining us. I tell you, last week I had a kind of short week where I only did 3 days of speaking and training, and I was in Montana, and I didn't see another chocolate dark face the whole time until I was actually leaving at the airport, and it was a little Indian sister from India, and she said I bought a little veggie sandwich they had at the place, and so she said, "Oh, I'm so happy to see another dark face, another black face," and she was excited about that. Now I don't say that to anybody those of our viewers that might be Caucasian or have Caucasian family. That's not about that. That's not what I'm doing this for. But I'm saying that the clientele that I was interacting with was not black original people, And of course, being in those places like that is very difficult. It can be very difficult sometimes because you can tell, if you're in tune, you can tell that they're not used to seeing you. They're not used to seeing black people like that. Not that they have a problem or anything like that you would notice, but you can tell it's not normal for them to interact with black people. And so, but we had a powerful week, man, powerful week. And, one thing that sometimes people underestimate, and I used to do that, is the impact that you have when you're standing in your purpose, being your divinely perfect self, if you will, how much impact you can have on people that you normally would not have impact on. And how to get outside of yourself and hang-ups and things like that to reach and connect with people that, normally you probably wouldn't connect with. Well, for me, Brother Dear, I'll tell you, and those of you listening, when I have a room of people and there's no black people in the room at all, and sometimes some of these people I spend 2 days with, for them to come up to me and say, you know what, Rodney, I've been going to workshops, conferences, and seminars my whole life, and this is the absolute best one I've ever been to, man. Thank you so much for everything. And they want to shake your hand. I mean, talking about these are biker dudes with tattoos, and you swear they got a swastika on their back. You swear it. You like, this dude got a swastika on his back. I know this, but you can see it. You can see it. But for them to come up and want to shake your hand and that kind of stuff. Now, not that, historically white people don't shake our hand, that kind of stuff, not like that. But I'm saying that these are people who, when they first come in, they're very hardened. You can see them, oh, here we go, kind of thing. But then as the day goes on, me standing in my purpose and one of my missions in life, it allows them to transform their thinking a little bit. The reason why I'm saying that is don't underestimate the impact you have on other people. I don't care who they are. We represent a system of freedom, justice, and equality, regardless of class, creed, or color, right? It's justice applied equally to all. And so give people what it is that you have. If you have a gift to give, don't say, okay, you line up, you get out of line, you line. No. That's not justice, right? And so you want to give it freely, right? Give it freely to people, or deliver it freely if it's something you don't give away. And so what's going on out there? I'll tell you, it's a buzz right now. It's a lot of people with hurt feelings out here. Some people don't want to talk about it. I can see it in some of the seminar rooms and conferences I'm in. Some people find a way to engage it a little bit, And I'll tell you, I just landed in Portland on my way to where I'm at in Salem. And the bus driver, the rental car bus driver, she started talking about it. She said, "You're not going to downtown Portland, are you?" I was like, "No, I didn't plan on it." She was like, "Oh, because there's a lot of rioting and they've been destroying cars and buildings windows being busted and a lot of damage and all this stuff." I'm like, really? I haven't been watching any news or nothing to know that that's what's happening in Portland. But and those who do watch news, if you ain't seeing that, I'm letting you know, somebody who live here say, they've been tearing some stuff up in Portland, y'all. But it's a lot of people are uncertain right now. A lot of uncertainty. And I want you all to remember that word, because we're going to circle back to it when it's my time to come before you. So uncertainty, just Keep that word right there on the tip. Write it down real quick. It's uncertainty, and we're gonna swing back to it. But right now, Brother Daryl, it's hot. It's happening. It's a lot of potential in the air right now. That's what I'm feeling. Like, Steve, what's his name? What's it? Collins, Phil Collins. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord. So that's what's going on, Brother Daryl. A lot of excitement. A lot of people are nervous, but some people I can see they are determined to make the best out of this situation. I'm swinging back over to you, Brother Daryl.
All right. Thank you, Courage Coach. Absolutely. There's a thumb on the pulse out there amongst our people. And he's out there, but he didn't need for you to tell you that, but you feel it. They say you can cut it with a knife. So thick, it's thick out here. They say it like this too. It's the elephant in the room. Dress the elephant in the room. Right, brothers and sisters? So that's what we have to do. People, we have to go ahead and keep the main thing the main thing. Go ahead and take care of the business at hand. Time for a whole lot of talking. Not a lot of time for a whole lot of crying. Your feelings are hurt. It's at an all-time high. I mean, see, the enemy knows it can't stay like that for a long period of time. You'll have an aneurysm. You'll short circuit. You'll have a heart attack at that level all the time. And once, Brother Rodney, Sister Brandy, once we realize, wake up a couple of days in a row and a couple of weeks, and we see the world hadn't gone to the end. Once we go to work and find out we haven't lost our job in a couple of weeks, we'll settle down, right? Go back to quote unquote business as usual. But we're here to tell you on this broadcast on Black Wealth Empowerment, do that this time around. Look like another day when you wake up in the morning. But please know that is not a new day. It's new. Why would you have to say brand new day? A day never even seen before. Imagine seeing this day that we live in, where you have what's his name, Donald Trump, President-elect Donald Trump of the United States. That a wider awake than us, just Donald Trump. They just don't see him being a president for 4 years. And I've been listening. I like to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's natural courage, Coach Sister Brandy. People like being nosy, but I've been listening to the conservative radio station. I'm just listening. I'm doing something like some of y'all do with us. You just watch, and listen. No intention to participate. Soon too, right? We're gonna call everybody to the carpet coming up here in these next following and moving forward, brothers and sisters. How many choice? Your back's against the wall. It's back against the wall. We're getting our backs are getting closer and closer to the wall. And it's going to even accelerate even more. Trying to plant our feet, right? Get in that good position and get in that good position. And now it's time so we can have a breakthrough. All right, let's swing it over to our sister, Sister Brandy. She's gonna let us know what's happening with the membership group. She's putting together a team, a mighty team. She's gonna let us know what's happening with the guests that are there, waiting to become members, guests that are there, waiting to become members. To our sister, Sister Brandy, let us know what's going on with the membership department.
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. Thanks so much. Excellent. Are you able to hear me okay? Let's just assume that you can.
Ma'am, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay, super. So once again, as Brother Daryl has already stated, the membership department is going up, is going live. So listen, we got a couple different departments going because the Black Wealth Empowerment is moving up and taking action. Okay, so we have the Flash Mob Army, and we have our set group of people who are always once a week getting online at least twice. Once Brother Daryl posts the title of the flyer, what's going on the broadcast. He'll post that up, and then those people, boom, they write on it, inviting friends and family, letting everybody know, let the world know we're here. Then we have a secondary group that Brother Darren and Brother Rodney spoke about just some time ago. And what this department is the membership department. I call it AKA hospitality department. And so what we do with the hospitality department is we welcome, as everybody else does, all the members already automatically do, welcome the new members into the Black Wealth Empowerment, let them know how to get on the broadcast, show them the flyer, any questions they may have, they'll get those answered through the membership department. So that's the secondary department. Let me tell you the amazing believers who have jumped online and say, yes, I want to be part of the membership department. We have Sister Mavis Muhammad. Yes, I did say Sister Mavis. Brother Rodney, no comments. I got her. She said yes to me. She's on my department. Let's go. All right. Then we have Sister Teresa and Sister Teresa Griffin. Let me tell you what she said. She said, I am glad to be taking action. Yeah, Sister Teresa is not playing. She said, I'm ready right now. We going. So Sister Teresa's taking action, and Brother Vincent, you see him all the time on a thread. He's always, giving out information and nuggets as well. He's on the membership department as well. So at this point, we have 3 amazing new members. We're looking for 2 more. We're in the process of, going through that and getting those amazing members to be part of the group. Next thing, Brother Dare also wanted me to let you know about the people who said, yes, I'm here, I'm taking action, I am live right now. We have Sister Denise Renee Muhammad, and she is coming from Muhammad's Mosque number 45, and she is in Houston, Texas. And she's a self-care and wellness coach. And you can connect with her. She gave her website and how to reach her. Then we have Sister Tamora Sharif Muhammad, and she's in study group 16, and she's in Lansing, Michigan. And she's a certified health and wellness coach as well. And she's also essential oils guru. So you want more information about essential oils and also healthy food, you can join her on her pages. She has 2 listed. So check that out. And then we have Brother Mudakai Muhammad coming all the way from Sendai, Japan. He'll be back very soon to give us more information about where he's at, what he's doing, and continue to keep him in our prayers because they just had, I believe, a hurricane just within a week or so. So we're giving thanks that everybody is doing well. Let's see, as we continue to move on, let me let you know who our new members are, who are excited to be part of the amazing Black Wealth Empowerment broadcast. We have Brother Brooklyn. He is coming. Brother Eric. Let's see, Brother Alonzo. We have Brother Ishmael. We have Brother Stephen, and we have Brother Emmanuel. These are the new members of the Black Wealth Empowerment. And once again, just because we have our hospitality/membership department does not mean that the amazing members who are already members do not have the great opportunity to reach out to our new members as well and welcome them to the Black Wealth Empowerment. So once again, take the time out to introduce yourself to the new members and let them know that they are in the right place at the right time. And also welcome the new 3 thus far, right. 3 thus far membership department members. Once again, Sister Mavis Muhammad. We also have Sister Teresa and Brother Vincent. Brother Dara, I'm going to send it back to you. Peace.
Let me get off mute. All right. Thank you very much, Sister Brandy. Appreciate you. All right, brothers and sisters. Welcome to those new members. We're going to keep on going up. We're just getting 5, then we're going to get 10 because we have some work to do over the next, 4? Yep, 5 broadcasts. What is this? 5 broadcasts. What we're doing, we're picking up momentum. We're building momentum through 100, right? Because we're going to flip this thing on 100. We're going to do a lot of new different things, a lot of new old things. So brothers and sisters, you have to be ready. So these next 3 broadcasts, 4 broadcasts, 5 broadcasts, momentum in the membership department. See, it's like this. The general manager of a football team and the owner of the football team can have as many grandiose ideas as he wants. The supporting staff and the team, the players, a minimum number of players. You can't participate in the football league if you don't have the right number of players. Working on now in the membership department because Sister Brandy, she needs at least a half a dozen people or more, and each one of those two areas. So that's 24 people that's committed. And then that'll be easier for everybody. Just Sister Brandy, Brother Rodney, and myself. See, that's too much. Too much. You can't grow and expand limited number of people. But if you have enough people doing a little bit, done. All right. Welcome, 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 brothers and sisters. If you just joined us, this is the Hour of Power. We're at the bottom of the hour. We're halfway through this broadcast. Now it's time to take it to the next level. But before we do that, we need for you to press those buttons above your heads, above the video. Press those buttons and go ahead and share it. You should do it every 5 minutes or less. Minutes or less. Need for you to hit the Facebook share, hashtag BW Hangout. Put that in Facebook, Twitter, put that in Instagram, put that in Pinterest, whatever tabs you see up there. Right now to do that. Brothers and sisters, now is the time for us to go ahead and just let go. God, right? Let go and just do whatever has been asked of you that you voluntarily say that you want to participate and be a part of. You did that. Voluntarily be a part of something, then hold your hand. Right? In order to make dollars, you gotta make sense. So we're gonna be coming after you. Be on this team. And if some of us getting dirty, we all getting dirty. We all gonna go through the mud, find the wall. We all gonna swim. That's what brings people together. Them together. All right. Empowerment. We're talking about what's the future for you. Without you, there is no you and your money. Future for you, your money. And to cover some of that is our brother here. I don't know, almost since the very, very beginning. The best of the best of what you would have to pay thousands of dollars for. You. If you don't believe me, go to Anthony Robbins' page and see how much his live events are. Page and see how much his live events are. Go to Eric Thomas' webpage and see how much his live events are. You're getting it for free, brothers and sisters. Right? Don't get tricked. Free doesn't have the same amount of value if thousands and thousands of dollars. Because it does, especially with this brother. This brother is bringing over close to 30 years of training just to get to today, just to get to November the 13th, to bring you a very, very powerful message on what you should do in our community as far as the future is concerned. I bring you no other than our brother around the world, our courage coach, Rodney Assad Muhammad. Take it away, courage coach.
Oh, okay. It's a little lag, Brother Daryl. Sorry about that. First of all, peace, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. I am Rodney Assad Muhammad, your courage coach, and I hope you've been following directions. You've been locking in right now and writing some of those nuggets you've heard thus far. You're involved in the Hour of Power. Now, here's something that I think a lot of us are not understanding. Brother Daryl, Sister Brandy, I know you probably been seeing this over the last several months or a year or so as this presidential election thing has been going on, and even before with the 1%, 2%, or whatever they've been saying, the 1% or whatever. Remember that whole thing, and those evil wealthy people, down with the rich, and all those things that people say. I don't know too many wealthy people that say that about wealthy people. It's usually broke people saying that about wealthy people. Broke people have a problem with wealthy people, and some wealthy people have a problem with broke people, because usually broke people have a broke mindset, a disempowered mindset, and wealthy people don't want that goo rubbing off on them or getting anywhere near them, at least it bring their economics down like the broke person that's complaining about something. Now, you can be mad and in your feelings about it. You can say, well, you know, they're arrogant and all this stuff. Well, they arrogant, you broke. I don't know. I don't know. It's something to this. It's something to this. Or rich people are bad. I don't know if there's a moral connotation to having money and enough money to do what you need to do and want to do in your life. But here's the thing, Brother Daryl and Sister Brandy, and those of you who are watching us. One thing I found across the board, there are a lot of people who have a poverty mindset complain about the wealthy, those who have substance and means and whatnot. And and one of the things that came up about Donald Trump and taxes and things like that, you know, that came up because they wanted to throw that in because they wanted regularly, everyday working people to feel like he was a big bad boogeyman because he was able to legally use and leverage the system that's available. That's like you stopping at a red light, then going when it say green, and somebody say, "See, that person stopped on red and went on green." Now you said, well, right, that's a simplification. No, it's not. It's actually, that's the same mathematics you're using. That if somebody obeys the law, you saying they're a bad person because they used it to their advantage. Okay. So what is this about the future? What is this about the future, our future, and the future of, you know, our law and all these things, the economic future? Well, one thing that Brother Daryl, I don't know if it was your intention when you brought this topic up, is that, you know, when Mr. Trump was elected, however that went down, I don't know absolutely, but however it went down, he won. And then the futures market went crazy. They was like, oh, futures. Then they said the Dow isn't open right now, so don't worry about that. But the futures, oh, the future. And see, most common, regular, everyday folk, broke people, and those who just don't know, hear that. And they don't understand that they're playing with your mind when they say future. The future, your future is in jeopardy. The future is down. It's psychology they're playing with. What is the future? Now, I don't know if you plan on going to this, Brother Daryl, but I'm going to hit it real quick. Their financial contract, giving the buyer an obligation to purchase the asset and the seller an obligation to sell an asset at a set price at a future point in time. That the seller, the buyer, can have the obligation to purchase an asset, and the seller is obligated to sell the asset at a future date for a set price. You're hedging your bet against a future time. Now, so here's the thing, like this. If I think that, you know, there's going to be some major snowstorms in some areas, what I'll do is if I need wheat or something, and I know the Midwest might get towed up with some, or I think that's going to get towed up with some bad weather, I'm going to hedge my bet. So I'm going to get a better future. I'm going to get a wheat producer and say, you know what, hey, look, you know, it's probably going to get real bad for y'all. I think it's going to be crazy with the weather. You need to go ahead and drop that wheat to like $1 a bushel, when normally might be $3 or $4 normally, right? $1 a bushel. So they say, all right, you know what? This winter, I'm gonna sell you X amount of tons of wheat at $1 a bushel, whatever, future. Boom. So I got obligation now to buy it. You got obligation to sell it. And one thing I found in this, Brother Daryl, Sister Brandy, those who hedge their bets, right? The hedgers, these are hedgers and speculators, hedge their bets. They seek a profit. What they say, they don't usually seek a profit. They just want to stabilize the revenue of their business, the cost of the business, want to stabilize it so it's not this fluctuation of stuff. So I can stabilize the pricing so that way I know I got a guaranteed amount of money going to be coming in. Now, those who speculate, they don't want possession of the stuff. These are speculators. These are people saying, I don't care about the product. That ain't what I am concerned about. I want to be able to sell your product to somebody else. I'm middlemaning you. I want to be able to sell your product to somebody else to be able to get the money off, you know, whole thing. Okay, cool. Watch this now. How does it apply to your everyday life, brothers and sisters? How does it apply to our everyday lives? See, one thing we got to do is that we got to be able to look at our future. What does the world look like? Paying attention to what's going on in America, in your community, in your homes. By paying attention, you can actually see signs of motion and movement and trends. And then what you do is you hedge your bet against the trend. It's kind of like this, paying attention to your son or daughter. You see them kind of hanging out with a different group of people. What you do is if you're wise and you're a smart parent, you put some things in place that's going to be able to help them on the other end when ultimately they reach the realization that that's not a good group of people to hang out with. But you don't want a reactionary. No, it's not reactionary. This is preparatory. So in our financial life, in our mental lives, we got to know, okay, right now it's getting a little wild in the country and across the world. Things are changing and shifting as they should. How do I bet on my future? Well, buy farmland. And what you say, bro, Brother Rodney, I can't buy some farmland. Well, hey, check it out. Plant a darn garden in your backyard, in a little side spot somewhere. There's a patch of ground somewhere. Oh, there's no patch of ground. I get it. I understand. Go get a darn tote from the Walmart or the Target. Put some holes at the bottom. Put you some soil in it. You know, you gotta get a big one, just a nice size one, right? And put some darn seeds in it and water it and take care of it. And you got a garden. No, you don't have to have a patch. I live in the city. Whatever. Get pots. You can do this. Start growing your own food. You're hedging your bets against a future that might look a little unsafe to you right now. Well, how else do I do that? Well, you know, if I'm growing food, somebody else gonna want food. And if somebody else has something I want or need, then I can trade my food for what they got. See, we're trading commodities. This is a trading commodity. This is futures. See, you hear this stuff on TV, Brother Daryl, Sister Brandy, and those of you watching, we hear this stuff and we have no idea what the stuff is. We have to start to study, study, study. When these people use language and words that you don't understand, we were told L. Ron Hubbard's crew and Scientology folk and whatnot, the L. Ron, they said, don't go past the words you don't understand the meaning of. Right? Don't go past concepts you don't understand the meaning of. You hear this stuff, but did you research it? Look it out? All right. So do that. And I'm telling you, your future can look bright if we're willing to do two things, right? There are two things, right? Two kind of future traders, hedgers and speculators. I speculate that some things may happen, and I'm gonna hedge my bets against what I'm seeing out there. The community's a little in turmoil. Not enough grocery stores around. You got to go a lot of distance. That you need to start growing food. You need to start storing water in your homes. You need to start getting some things together. That if we have to be in our homes for any group of length of time, you have what you need. See, I don't want to belabor this point, brothers and sisters. This game that we're playing, that we're involved in, it's a mental game. It's a mental game, and you got to stay alert. You have to stay involved. Don't just watch the TV. Study what they're saying. Listen to what they're trying to tell you, because one way out for the devil is that he's going to be able to say, they are going to be able to say that we made it plain, we put it out there, it was on the news, it was on TV, they had access to the information. It's their fault that they did not heed the warning that we clearly gave them. Brothers and sisters, here's the thing: in this uncertain time for some and a time of hope for others, me being a courage coach, this statement rings so true right now. No matter what else you do in life, you must always remember to cultivate the courage to roar, because your future depends on it. Peace. Back to you, Brother
Daryl. Brothers and sisters, my courage coach, Rodney Assad Muhammad. You see, that was very sobering, brothers and sisters. Brother Rodney can bring it hard and have you jumping and shouting, but that's not what timing is. At an all-time emotional high. Down off that emotional high. Right? Put that emotional bottle down, right? The emotional smoke down. We're up. Time for us to make up in our mind, as the coach said, to really observe the environment. He said a lot in there, but you're going to go through and listen to it again. I are going to continue to do the level that we've been doing them up to last Tuesday. Moving forward, brothers and sisters. It's not going to be enough moving forward. The reason why a lot of our parents and grandparents are able to sustain themselves with little they have is because they made it through the Great Depression, segregation. See, now is our time. It's a test for us to determine if we have the same fortitude, if we have the same discipline, if we have the same soundness of mind, willingness of spirit, in spite of everybody else. Right now is our time. We're so quick to judge our foreparents for their lack of education, but now is our time to see how we're going to react. Act. you so very much, Courage Coach, for that, brothers and sisters. Thank you so very much. Let's go back and listen to it. Let this 95th broadcast like you've never made before, brothers and sisters. See, because we were so unwilling to draw the line in the sand voluntarily, God has allowed someone to come in the sand for us. Line in the sand for us, brothers and sisters. Draw the line in the sand. On which side of the line? But now we still have a little window to draw the line in the sand, not for someone else, not really for someone else. And say, I'm gonna put you on the other side of the line, Sister Brandy. See, now you over there. You draw the line aside so you can see where you are, so you can make the commitment, right? You can make the commitment. You'll know what position, a clear denotation of where you're coming from, so you can operate from that. So you won't be in halting between two opinions, but you think it's just one. Future. What's the future for you? Now I'm going to break it down into two parts, Brother Rodney, Sister Brandy. Two parts on what we should do. What's the future look like for our money? What should we do? One has to do with you and your family, right? Has to deal with our community, us, right? Us. Two, last Tuesday, right? Grabbing individually, right? Grabbing individually. Administration coming in, you're going to find cluster and groups of people, right? Right? Getting what they can for themselves. Why? Because they know that the trimming of the fat is coming. See, brothers and sisters, what we have to do now, we got to take our heads out of the sand once and for all. The sand in all areas of our lives. What's going to happen? Why do you think the markets went up and down like Courage Coach said? The world market went down. Japan and all across the world, the market went down Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Why? Here in America affects the world. So you might think you're living in a little bubble. Learn about yourself. It doesn't matter what happened around you. So brothers and sisters, what's the future for your money? For your money. Let me just here to tell you that whatever the future is, we allow it to be nothing, or what it becomes because intended purpose and the actions that we take. Little or nothing don't need any instructions because they already got the instructions. You don't need instructions to do nothing. If you're going to take responsibility, a man or woman who constantly takes responsibility for him or herself, Courage Coach, they never have to worry. Don't take responsibility. Don't take responsibility. They always got to worry about what somebody else is doing because of their lack. So whatever future that you and I want to have, brothers and sisters, economically, future we want to have, you're going to have to sit down. Just like the message that Courage Coach gave you. And you have to sit down in the soberness of your mind and put together a plan. And adjust that plan and work it again. Adjust that plan and work it again. Work that plan, adjust that plan, and work it again. If our heads are not in the sand, brothers and sisters, we'll know. Picked it up somewhere. If your head wasn't in the sand, around. See, if you're about your money, anything that you hear about money, you tune in. If you're about your health, anything about health, you tune in. If you're about your relationship in the air, your ears will perk up and you'll pick it up. Be up when it comes to money like it is for other people. Very quickly as we cover these 3 points. You don't know, America is in the worst financial situation has it ever been. If you don't know, brothers and sisters, that America is on life preserve or whatever. It's on his deathbed. It's living off of debt, borrowed money. Now, life preserver. The America right now is in $19 trillion worth of debt. Is borrowed money. $19 trillion worth of debt, borrowed money that they don't even have enough revenue coming in to pay the interest on that debt. In conjunction with that, to add to that, administration, Medicaid and Medicare deficit, not a debt, it's a deficit of anywhere to 35 to 40 trillion dollars. So when you add those two together, America debt is right at about $60 trillion. You don't think Obama knows that? You don't think Hillary knows that? You don't think Donald Trump knows that? You don't think all those congressmen know that? You don't think they know? That's their job. Day. Going on and look out for the best interests of whom? Them, their family, and their community. To have the equivalent, but we don't. But we have to look out for ourselves. If we're intelligent enough, we look out for ourselves, our family, and our community. America's going to have no other choice when office but do what Republicans do. What is that? Give tax breaks to the wealthy or give tax breaks to the corporations and deregulation and cut back on social programs. America has to do something, brothers and sisters. If not, they're hemorrhaging to death. The president wants to be the president on his watch, and America goes into cardiac arrest. The snowball effect, personal thing, as Obama called it, right? His legacy. So that's what we have to understand, brothers and sisters. That's what we have to understand, that they have to. Well, go ahead, Courage Coach.
Oh, Brother Darrell, you got me over here on fire, brother. You know, Brother Darrell, let me say this. I mean, I hope the people listening right now live and those who end up watching the replay, I hope this touches you. If you listen to what Brother Darrell was just sharing with you all, with us, he's given us so many jewels now. And one thing I wanted to throw in the mix, Brother Darrell, is that, you know, actually, if you're smart, if you're wise, if you're not one of the downtrodden mentally, right? One of the victims mentally, right? If you're not one of the people, this is the most exciting time of the world. See, I used to tell people I'm a Republican. I love some of the original Republican ideology of do for self. See, the Republicans, keep in mind, the Democrats was the slavery group. The Republicans were the free the people group, right? Like self-determination group. They were like, no, we should repatriate these people, right? That group, like, no, let's hook them up and whatever. And everybody stand on their own bottom, you know, tub on its own bottom and all that stuff. And see, one thing about the Republicans, some people, poor people don't like, is that they don't give out handouts. It's about self-determination. How about this? The government get out your business. You live life the best way you can. If you make it, you do. If you don't, you don't. Good luck. And most people like that democratic way of slavery base, where we'll feed you, we'll clothe you, we'll house you, we'll control your life, we'll even make you take health care. And then if you don't take it, we're going to penalize you for not taking it. Where's the freedom in that? See, you can be mad at Donald Trump because he's doing what he's doing in terms of his money. You can be mad at Russell Simmons. You can be mad at Tyler Perry. You can be mad at Oprah Winfrey. You can be mad at Minister Farr. You can be mad at whoever you want to be mad at, really, but your behind still broke. See, what we got to get out of, Brother Daryl, and get into is all these strategies that they're using that's available to us to use. One thing my friend told me many years ago, he said, incorporate. He said, incorporate. You run your life like the business that it is. You have to do that, brothers and sisters. He said, own nothing but control everything. Brother Daryl, go back in there, brother. Just hit it hard, man. Knock that ball all the way out the park now, man. Come on, get it back in there. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much. I saw the coach threw me a message say I want to get in, and just like a good team player, you don't hog the ball, you pass it, right? But brothers and sisters, I'm just telling you. See, you need to invite your friends. Whatever you've been doing up to this point, just know, whatever I've been doing up to this point, brothers and sisters, just know that it's not good enough anymore. You have to start bringing people to this broadcast. You have to. Why? Because things are moving Rodney's life, right? Like things are moving. Sister Brandy business is blown up so much. He's about to do radio and I mean, you see, if you want some of this, put us and carry the weight, carry some of this load, carry this burden. What kind of God will be a just God if Sister Brandy, Courage Coach, and myself make all this investment of time and energy? What you trying to get out of anything getting the minimum? You get crumbs when you get participate and do the minimum. That's all you get is crumbs. And you better not complain, because what have you contributed? Is on a deathbed financially, brothers and sisters. You may not know that, but those at the top know that. Those around the world know that. To know that, act accordingly. So what does America have to do that we should understand that we have to do? Their expenses. Donald Trump gonna look at the balance sheet and say, what can we cut? We gotta free up some money. We gotta find some money. We're gonna free up some money. He's gonna make them folks in NAFTA pay. He's gonna start making folks pay. No more free lunch. No more bribery. No more bribery. You gonna pay up. We protecting you around the country, and you ain't paying up. You gonna pay up. That's some outstanding debt. You gotta cut back. So he's gonna cut back. So what is the first thing we need to do? Your money, you better cut back on those unnecessary expenses, brothers and sisters. You better do like the Republicans, cut back on your social program. You got your own internal social program, right? You got all this money you spending socializing with your friends. You're just addicted in the vein. You got a habit you can't break without a professional help. Then be intelligent enough to do that, operation of the tax laws so you can at least write it off. But even at that, there's no savings like 100% savings, not even tax write-off. You need your money now. Robert Kiyosaki, dad, said the most important word to a business owner, flow, cash flow. You need it now. Cut your expenses, brothers and sisters. Cut your social program. Stop spending so much. Stop giving Netflix all your money. Stop giving your cable company all your money. Stop having your 2, 3, 4, 5 programs. Get rid of that stuff. Why do it before you're forced to do it? Force you to do something is really too late for you. Not too late for them. It's too late for you. Do expenses. Stop spending unnecessarily. So it's time to buckle down for you and your family. 2 parts, and for us. Number 2, brothers and sisters, we have to increase the top line. We have to increase our income. We have to increase our income. Tight, money gonna become loose. It doesn't matter. See, it doesn't matter to those folks that do nothing. That's out there getting it, right? Then the only thing matters is they go out here and get it. They do it intelligently. So what you and I need to do is we need to look at for money exchange that we have right now. Okay, I work this number of hours and I bring home this amount of pay. It's cash flow. This is how much now you want to ask yourself, how can I double that income, how much I bring home, without doubling my time? You got to do initially. With activity comes creativity. The elusive exclusive Facebook group. It comes creativity. Activity comes creativity. The first thing you got to do is get in motion. Get up in the morning. Exercise. Get up in the morning. Do jumping jack. Get up in the morning. Get active. And that'll let God know that you're awake, right? Your vibration is higher than when it was when you were asleep. Some of your creativity. Go out there and increase your top line. I will increase your bottom line if you control those lines which are in the middle, which is your expenses. Our top line, increase it, brothers and sisters. Know how now until a better idea comes. But sitting around for the best idea, because there's no best idea. Best idea is the one that works, and you never know which one's the best. Working. But not least, what are we to do as a people? Republicans and those at the top not looking out for themselves. Right? How can we win a war of power, of position? See, when somebody have encroached on your territory, you have to, and I have to, and we have to work to get our territory back. They've encroached on our 1.2 income, right? That we get as black people. They've encroached on it. Everybody come and encroaches on it and takes some. We got to push them back. We got to take it back. Do that as a people. Distribute the pain, brothers and sisters. Here, it's time to go to the next level. It's time to crank it up. It's time to pick up some new people. See, you got to understand what I tell you about all the time. You're not getting it because we're not seeing the results. You're not getting it. Growth and expansion. See, when people tighten up, that's when you need to be thinking growth and expansion. See, why everybody's scared and mad and angry and don't know what to do? And taking self-responsibility to do. It's like a saying that I came up with years ago, Courage Coach, Sister Brandy. Will always find her a pimp. And she want a pimp, she'll find her a pimp. She'll even make her a pimp. Here, hold this dollar for me. Hold this money for me. You hold it for me. Right? Now, somebody messing with me. You take care of them for me. Look out for me. They threatening me. Be slaves. So we're going to force somebody to be our slave master for that. So it's time for us to redistribute the pain, brothers and sisters. Here, the only show that we can do again and again and again. Now to January, I think it is January 2nd. You get the flyers that you see on Facebook and share. Don't share. God wants to know. He already knows, but he wants us to know in the world to know what kind of heart do you have. A heart of flesh. It's time to redistribute the pain. It's time for us to stop spending money with those major corporations that you see that's a part of the industrial complex and start sending it over to black people. Places you can eat. Not Joe Connie, then you can find some. Easy. Freedom is not free. It's not going to be easy, but I can guarantee you it's going to be well worth it. With Donald Trump and all them doing, those boys, look out there in their 70s. They're not doing that for them. You think Donald Trump ran for him? For his grandchildren. He got a son 10 years old. He's 74. Got Father, Son, can. See, we're not running for nothing. We always running from something. See, that's a sign of a slave. Or are we putting forth the same energy in and behind what they're running for, towards what they're trying to accomplish? Are you and I putting together that same amount of energy? Donald Trump able to set aside 2 years time to run for office. For 2 years, national, multi-billion, whatever businesses, whatever it is, work weekend, we don't have time for nothing. That's why we always running from something. All of our time running towards something. You're either running towards something or running from something. And sisters, right? A social program. The government gonna show you how to do that. You wait until they show you, it's too late. Be proactive. Cut your social program. Cut your social life down. And it, be willing to eliminate it. If all it requires is you to cut it down because you really weren't that flamboyant or unnecessary in your spending already, then great, good for you. Cut back. Cut unnecessary spending. Cut your social program. The dog might have to go from Alpo to Kmart, dried up dog food, right? He might have to take care of his coast and back. He might have to go back to table scraps. Let him go all together. Send him to the SPCA. Cut back on your expenses. What the government's going to do under Donald Trump because they have no choice. We should love our family and our nation. Loving his country. Number 2, increase your top line, your income. Get it. Get active. Activity will develop or produce creativity. And number 3, starting now to January 2nd, no unnecessarily. We're going to boycott all the holidays to the end of the year. That's Thanksgiving. Don't buy any Christmas gifts. Don't buy any turkey dinner. Don't get involved into that, brothers and sisters. Just withdraw yourself from the economy. Build up to those days. Save your money. Put your money in your pocket because you're going to need it when Donald Trump gets in the office, brothers and sisters. You're going to have the discipline to cut back your expenses. With you, they roll with you. Ever don't, let them keep on pushing. That'll lower your expenses too. Right? If your significant other ain't with you and they get mad, say, well, I'm gone then. Well, see, that'll cut your expenses. Right? Number 2 is increase your money. Increase. Children, baby, you stay home. I got to get behind and get it. They'll just see me in the morning. In the morning, I'm going to cook breakfast for the children. I'll be the one to get them up. That'll be my time. But after they go off to school, I'm gone until the next morning when they see me again. Got to increase Uber, whatever you got to do. Last but not least, redistribute the pain, brothers and sisters. Distribute the pain. See, more money we keep will be in society, the more we can turn around financially, collectively. We can start these urban gardens. We'll be in Republican heads of cities, mayors and governors who've taken over now, approach to voting in the Senate, in the Congress, in the House. You better get ready. You gotta galvanize and get you a close that don't look like you. Don't just look like you. You want them to look like you, but I mean you, but about the business necessary. You buy in bulk. You buy the bulk navy beans and red beans from Muhammad's farm. Buy bulk toilet paper from free. You start buying bulk, not just for you. Family, go in with your family. Love somebody if you don't want for them. Brothers and sisters, thanks for being here. It's going to get hotter and hotter here at BWE broadcast, and get your mind right. Because we're going to be proactive in our approach here. We're going to self-impose some things on ourselves here at BWE instead of waiting for the circumstances to bring them. We're going to already, like who was that? Zachariah already found Mary with food. We're going to already be taken care of. Why? Because the Lord's going to send us the guidance we need. Obedient to his guidance. All right, so let's swing it over to Courage Coach, Sister Brandy. Final words went over, but hey, that's what it's going to take. Final word.
That's right. Yes, sir. All right, Brother Daryl. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for watching. Thank you, Brother Daryl, Sister Brandy, for being here with me. I thank the Most High for allowing me to take off and land safely on the wheels and get to my destination. Listen, brothers and sisters, this is our time. This is our time. This is our time. Turn it up. Don't worry about that. You ain't got to worry about what Donald Trump got his money. He gonna keep making money, and people around him gonna keep making money. Remember, him and Russell Simmons were friends, and then Russell parted ways with him over the whole election thing and whatnot. But they got money together. They all got money. The birds of a feather flock. And so, what I want you and I to do is stop focusing so much on what they are or are not doing with their lives, and focus on what I'm gonna do with my life. Brother Daryl, Sister Brandon, let me say this right now. Over this past weekend. I got home late Wednesday night. From Thursday until today, Sunday, I actually built 2 above ground planter boxes, right? It got them fully laid out. One's planted completely. The other one's waiting to be planted. And I already got the whole water system planned out. I plan on having that locked down by Wednesday of the following week, right? Not this coming week, but Wednesday following week, to have the watering system, the water, and the whole drip thing. I'm building it all myself. All of it's being built myself. And why? Because I realized that, okay, we could talk about this. We can talk about food and build farms and all that stuff. Well, shoot, I can start in my backyard. I can start in my own backyard. When the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Messiah, says to make our communities a safe and decent place to live, you know, my community starts with the place that I live. Let's make that safe and decent place to live, and a place that I can be inspired by. Then I can maybe talk to my neighbor, say, hey, you know, you got a little yard there, man. We can plant you some vegetables. What y'all like? Y'all like carrots? Well, let's get that going, you know, and start just branching out then if you have to. But there's no excuse, brothers and sisters. You don't have to be the grandiose. You ain't got to get with a whole bunch of people, and you ain't got to do all kind of organizing and none of that stuff. Start at your house, work from there, see if you can get something going there, and then invite people over to see what you got going on. And be like, oh, how do I do that too? And that's how you get it cracking. Nothing like success breeds success. Nothing like popping off with a new ride or a new house, and you say, somebody say, how you get that? You say, I can show you how. That's it. But you broke on the bus like me. I'm not trying to how you get on the bus with me. I'm probably not gonna ask that. I'm probably not gonna ask that. All right, anyway, Brother Daryl, Sister Brandon, thank you, members, for watching. Those of you who just joined us for the first time, I know this is different, but it's the hour of power plus a little bit more, because we want to make sure we give you everything that's in us, right? So don't mind us sometimes if we go a little over, but we want to make sure we give you everything that's inside of us that God has for us to give you. So thank you. I'm riding inside Muhammad, your courage coach. Cultivate the courage to roar. Swing it over to you, Sister Brandy.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Brother Rodney, Brother Daryl. It's been an amazing, amazing hour of power. As I put in my notes on the post on Black Wealth Empowerment, to let everybody know, you have to. Well, for me, let me say what I have to do. What I have to do is ensure that I make sure I go back and revisit the broadcast. I mean, listen, I told you I take notes, right? So I was trying to take the notes as Brother Daryl and Brother Rodney was talking. I missed some of them because when you're trying to write the information down, sometimes you miss it, but that's okay. Because we have an opportunity to go back, I'm definitely going to go back. I'll plug in some nuggets for everybody, but you know, it's up to you to get your own nuggets. Sometimes we can share a little bit, but sometimes it's just up to us to make the decision to make it happen. Brother Daryl, I wanted to say, listen, when you talk about taking action, I believe that was the number 2 step. It might have been 1 or 2. I remember the third one for sure, but 1 or 2, taking action. And from last year, I believe it was just about a year ago or so, I decided to take action with my business. And I know we're about out of time, but let me just tell you this. Taking action, even if it's nothing but a smaller step than the larger step, it's something. All right. So I want to encourage each and every person to take an action tomorrow, take an action next week. If it's in your business, if it's in somebody else's business, maybe you just want to support Black owned businesses for a week. Do that. Whatever the case is, just do it. Listen, take notes, write it down, make an action plan, and stick to it. Because as Brother Dare already said, it's all about action at this point. We could talk all day, but when you're ready to take action, you will do it. But listen, have a great evening. May Allah continue to bless each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'll talk more next week. Brother Darren, Brother Rodney, take it over. I just love live and in action stuff. I just harass people. Okay, I'm out. Peace and love, everybody.
All right, thanks, Sister Brandy. That's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. You all gonna hear more from Sister Brandy and her department. They're gonna start tapping you on the shoulder. See, we're gonna let the sister go first. You know, in the soft, gentle way sisters do it. You was, hey, how you doing? We noticed we haven't seen you. You know, you want to stay a member? And then if that doesn't work, then here, me and Brother Rodney Aside gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, you out of here, partner. You got to go. You too heavy. That's what Donald Trump gonna do. All these people on Social Security. Oh, are they handicapped? See, all that's in the database, Coach. They'll say they not handicapped. Yeah, they're on Medicaid, but they're not handicapped. They not get out here and work. They get out here. All the trash we got out on the highways and all the aluminum cans and no. Let's not forget Clinton was the one that started that old change the Social Security thing, right? The Democrat do you in like that. Republicans don't do. But said, you better get ready. On he'll say, ready or not, here he comes. They're coming. We got a little window that we need to take advantage of, and it's not so we can sleep. It's so we can stay awake. Well, we already know what to do. You're acting like you don't know what to do. Stop being acting like the Negro, acting like we ain't got no. If we had a black leader, broadcast here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Thank you, brothers and sisters, very much for being here. We love you. Share. I want to give you the permission right now. Take the link in your email for this broadcast up on your social media platform. Take the flyer, the replay link. Check it out. See, it's time to engage now. Check it out. Tell me what you think of this broadcast. Let's have a dialogue. We'll see you, God willing, broadcast number 96 here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. See you at the top, not because you, your family, our black community. Till next time, take care and God bless.